You know, as I go through and do all of these wonderful content creations as the months go by throughout the summer, one thing has been incredibly difficult for me. And that thing that has been incredibly difficult for me is figuring out the balance of what content to make. Now, for quite some time, I've had to literally, due to personal issues that have gone beyond my control, I've had to cut back on a lot of things when it comes to my channel. Yes, I do a lot of gaming things. That's a given because I like to do gaming. But the gaming stuff that I do is split between both mobile devices and console. But since I've been unable to do the console content creating, that's literally been half of what I normally would do on the channel. And the other half is the mobile games that I play for all of you in my way of entertaining each and every one of you. And this also ties into the fact of my scheduling. Normally, when I would do the scheduling, like I would do this on this day, this on this day, this on this day. Well, since particular content revolving around this day is unable to be created, it's like there is a, well, I can't say like because this is actually what's going on. There's a blank. This is the reason why, for the time being, there is no set schedule. Now, I want to make this perfectly clear to everyone out there, though. Just because I don't have a set schedule doesn't mean that content is going to come to a full standstill. Trust me, when content comes to a full standstill, I will let all of you know. This is one of the reasons why I hope that all of you keep, tabs not just on the Twitter page, but the announcement page that I have that's linked to on the front of the YouTube channel page for the bulletin boards. Usually the bulletin board stuff will tell you exactly what's going on in times where I just don't get the time to upload stuff. Another instance that's been going on is a particular thing viewer wise that I really don't like. I'm not going to talk too much about that, but when things return to a normalized pace, I'm going to address that on that progress report. And the reason I am waiting for that particular progress report is because right now I can't prove it. But I will have a clearer idea of it come that next progress report. And when I do have the wherewithal to prove what's been going on, I will address it. It's like somebody stealing from you. If someone is stealing from you, right? But you have no proof that it's them. You have to get proof, because here's the thing. You don't have proof, it's just a blind accusation and people can do whatever, say whatever. Prove that they stole it. You watch them squirm. And when you watch them squirm and realize, yeah, you have been stealing this and I have proof of it, and you want to deny this, well, you can't deny it. You're caught right there. caught with your hand in the cookie jar, as the reggae song says. That being said, I want to talk about something else that's been going on, and that is when I upload stuff. But not just regular days. I'm talking about Thursdays and Fridays. Now, this is to all of the new subscribers. Okay? All of my subscribers who've been here for a while, they know this part. But this is to the new people. This channel does not upload, or, well, let me rephrase that. This channel is not built to upload every day of the week. All right? This is not a content is by normal standard uploaded every day to the channel. All right? That's just not how this channel is going to be. The reason for that is because with the influx of all of the stuff that happens every day, a lot of content back in the days didn't get watched, didn't get viewed. So, as well as the fact that content creators get burnt out too. Even though I don't have a set update schedule, one thing remains constant about this channel. And the thing that remains constant about this channel is that Thursdays and Fridays are optional recording days. And I say that wholeheartedly and sincerely. All right? Those are the days of the week where I literally get a chance to simply turn it off. You know, I get to simply rest up, you know, unwind. Now, if content does upload on a Thursday or a Friday, it's because I'm in a good mood, I'm feeling it. It's like, okay, let me put something up because I'm in an uploading mood. Otherwise, I'm taking that time to rest up. Now, because of issues that have been going on, taking care of a parent on oxygen, I've been staying up far later than I should. You know, sometimes I don't go to bed until it's 4 in the morning. Sometimes I don't even go to bed until, ooh, Jesus, like earlier this week, I didn't go to bed until 9:30 a.m. the next day. Only to be woken up at 12 o'clock. And I'm going to be real with you. That is the most irritating madness that I ever have to endure. You know, and I've had to endure a lot of irritating madness. As a guy for a long time has had to wake up at 4 a.m. Now, this is something I just want to get into the real talk scenario here, folks. Because many people complain about not getting enough sleep in the day because they have to wake up and do their job. All right. When your work day is at 4 a.m., yeah, 400 hours, then you can say, I don't get enough sleep. You know, 4 a.m., a lot of people cannot wake up at that time. And real talk, 4 a.m. wake up call, that is not fun. It's not fun. When you come home and you don't even have the energy to get to the bed, you just crash. You get into the door. If you're lucky, you make it to the couch, and then bam, you're just done because you're so exhausted from not having the ability to sleep. Only to wake up for work because you slept that whole day and you're still tired. Doing that shit for years. I know I'm just saying it like this, and I apologize if I sound like I'm nagging or whining like a little bitch or anything like that. But think about this for a moment. When you have to get up in the crack of black at night just to go to work, and then you hear somebody say, "Oh, I have to get up at 7 a.m. and I'm tired." Tired because I don't have enough time to go to sleep. Every time I've heard people say that, I've looked at them and said, go to bed at 10 o'clock. Well, I can't go to bed that early. Make yourself go to bed that early. You not wanting to go to bed at 10 o'clock is your own damn vice. Go to bed at 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock is too early. You know, when you wake up, when your day at wake up is 4 a.m., count back 8 hours. You want to know what 8 hours worth of sleep waking up at 4 a.m. is? It's 8 o'clock at night. That's literally prime time TV. No adults can literally go to bed that damn early. None. Most people, they don't go to bed till midnight. Right? And if you got to go to work at 5 a.m., but you're going to bed at midnight, your ass deserves to be tired. You can go to bed 2 hours earlier, get you a little bit more sleep. But to be day in, day out, with the 4 a.m. wake up call, especially when there are no other jobs in the area hiring, and you do this, you get tired. So when I tell people I am tired, that's not because I don't have the choice of getting the other job. That's not it. That's why I chose to do this, because I want some actual fucking sleep. But no, seriously, right? But to work a job where you get up that early in the night and people wonder why my name is Hellgear. That's hell. That's like the nosebleed hour of TV. And that's when you have to wake up to start going to work. It's insane. And I did that for years. And I've told everybody else after that who complain about sleep, I said, when you wake up earlier than I do, then and only then, unless you're a doctor, then and only then can you whine about not getting enough sleep. When they had this on the news where they wanted to have school start at 9 a.m. because the kids are tired. And I laughed at that madness. The reason why the kids were tired is because they stay up till midnight playing online games with their friends when they should be going to bed at 10 o'clock. I want just to give make I want to make this crystal clear to people. If you go to bed at 10 p.m., 8 hours of sleep wakes you up at 6 in the morning. So if you start work at 7 a.m., if you start work at 7 a.m. and you whine about not having enough sleep, go to bed at 9 o'clock. Go to bed, yeah, 9 o'clock. Wake up at like 5:30. That way you have an hour and a half to wake up, pour your cup of coffee, because you guys drink coffee. If you who has a start time at your job at 7 o'clock, if you went to bed at 9 and woke up at 5:30 in the morning, you would literally have an hour and a half to get up, do your morning mantra, be out the door, get you a breakfast at either Starbucks or McDonald's, and then you start work at 7 a.m. But at 4 a.m., at 4 a.m., you don't get the luxury of eating breakfast once you wake up. You want to know when I get to eat breakfast? When I would eat breakfast, if I was lucky enough to get breakfast, which takes from where I worked back to where they serve breakfast, it takes 7 minutes of my first break, which is 15 minutes, just to walk. And mind you, I'm taking big steps when I walk. I'm literally power walking just to get breakfast. And after I pay for the breakfast, I'm literally walking back to where I go to work, eating along the way. And this is 7, 8 o'clock now. You know, most places you can't get a breakfast at the crack of black. All right. The Jack in the Box in my neck of the woods doesn't open up until 6. So I don't get breakfast on the way to work. There is no getting breakfast on the way to work. The place to get breakfast is closed. Yeah, it was the roughest madness ever. And there are times where, because you have to take care of Father Hell and the whole thing with his oxygen, you're up all night on beck and call 88% of the time. It's terrible. Now, sometimes, folks, because like I've said earlier, the day where I would make a certain thing of content, well, that content was a console game. So, because that day to make content was a console game, and I can't do console games, it leaves an empty space, and I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Catch up on sleep is nice, but I can't always do that, unfortunately. So, my dear viewers, I say this to you. When things normalize, when things get back on schedule, when I can put up what goes on this day of the week, what goes on that day of the week, what goes on that day of the week, Thursday and Fridays off. When things return to normal on Channel Hell Gear, and I say when things return to normal, not if, when things return to normal, and business is back to being usual, I plan on making up for every bit of time that I've had to lose just for this madness that I have to endure in my personal life. That's cutting into my entertaining you at YouTube life. So, once again, thank you to all of you who are subscribed to my channel. There are plans to make up all of this to you. I just need the time. Thank you for hearing me out. I'll see you next time.